Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. I shut down Bobrisky's birthday party and he couldn't do anything, says Olusegun Rusewe. The Director General of the National Council of Arts and Culture, Olusegun Rusewe, on Friday mocked controversial crossdresser Idris Okuneye aka Bobrisky after officers of the Lagos State Police Command were deployed to shut down the celebrity's birthday party. Rusewe, who spoke on Platform, a program of the Nigerian Television Authority (NTA), said the country was on the cusp of becoming a great nation while he described Bobrisky as a national disaster. 2 weeks ago, the NCAC DG had condemned Bobrisky, saying if nothing was done to stop the celebrity immediately, it might be too late when something was eventually done. But Bobrisky took to his Instagram account 5 days later to dare Rusewe. The crossdresser said, I heard someone in government talked about me a few days ago. Please tell him I'm waiting for him. It's then he will know that I roll with his bosses in government, not someone at his level. So he left serious issues in Nigeria to address Bobrisky. But I popular sha. So guys, that is a response of a Bobrisky to this DJ of art and culture. And ordinarily, the whole thing is just a kind of mixed reaction. There's a mixed reaction out there. A lot of people are like, oh, is Bobrisky the problem of Nigeria? This man does not really have a what to do. A lot of things are, on our desk, on our hands, that they've not been able to tackle those issues. But it is Bobrisky that they are bringing in to do all manner of things. And Bobrisky came out and said, oh, the man cannot talk to him because he rose with his bosses, that if he dares to try him and all of that. And a lot of people have the opinion that they support what the police did because getting that kind of a person in the system and all of that. But at the end of the day, when these police people came to the birthday party, nobody has, even up to now, he has not even been charged or has been arrested or has been accused of one thing or the other. And that's why it's just really unfortunate for this man to have come out to say, oh, I did it. So he did it just to show him that he's more than him or whatever. You don't even need to go to that level because, of course, Bobrisky is on his own. Why the DG is on his own, doing his own thing. Definitely, if you look at everything generally, you are more than him. Compared to your situation or your position, just to relate it with the position he's holding, is bigger than him in all ramifications. So you don't even need to prove a point. If you go to the party and you just try to close down the party just because he made mention of that, it's really unfortunate. If you are coming out to say, okay, this is the reason, but so you just went there to shut down the party, the birthday party, drove everybody away from the venue. So you just went there to prove a point. It doesn't show maturity from the side of the DJ. Because if you are coming now because everybody's thinking that we are going to come out with this allegation or with the other allegation, because everybody believes that, okay, the reason or the manner at which the whole thing was stopped, some people supported the whole thing. Some people don't believe it, that even if you want to arrest him, if they know where to go and arrest him, if really they have the intention of arresting him, they know where to go to. And he shouldn't even be on the day of his birthday because he has spent a lot of money and all of that. But all of those things, they are neither here nor there. But for him to come out to say, okay, I did this because I want to show him, because Bobrisky replied you, ramifications with your level in government, you can't compare it with Bobrisky. And Bobrisky too, you think you can, of course, now that the man has dared him by shutting down his the birthday party, what has he done? where are the bosses that he was talking about, that he rose with the bosses and all of that? So one thing is that if somebody has gone against the law, if there's a particular law and someone is going against the law, go after the person and charge the person according to law, not coming here to say, okay, I did this because of this, I did it because of that. And for a lot of people that are talking about they shouldn't have even said anything, or they should just leave Bobrisky alone and all of that. And people have been coming out to say, if you know your children, you want them in a particular, or in a particular way, you want them to behave. It is the responsibility of the parents. You know the good, you know the bad. Just tell your children or train your children on how you want them to go. If you feel that Bobrisky way of life is not what you want, you just have that responsibility on your own, on you, to be able to teach the children what they need to do. But in all of those things, everybody should do the right thing. If you know what you are doing is good, fine, continue with it. But if the government knows that some people have crossed the line by going against the law, go after the person and charge the person accordingly. Not because a statement was made, then you wanted to prove a point by shutting down the distance. So really, I was just thinking some days ago that if really, up until now, nothing has been charged or nothing has been said, even from the police or from the government, that he has done one thing, then he could sue them. He could sue them because he just came on what ground? Because what we expect from the DJ now to say, okay, this is the reason why we did this. But now you are not bringing any reason. You are just saying it is this, it is that. Or you just want to prove a point that you shut down the party, and he couldn't do anything. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about this DG's comments. A lot of people are reacting already. Someone says, you didn't see South Africa to shut down, Abi? Joblessness, or what is this? You leaders should face what requires urgent attentions in the country and stop attaching importance to what is not. You made a big mistake by coming to the media to brag about a failure. I help you, shame. So that is what we are saying. At his level, you coming at, you are not even giving us cogent reason why you shut down that party and you made that party not to hold. You are not talking about that because you are replying to, or you acted on what he said by replying to you that he rose with your bosses and he dared you to come and do your worst, and you have done your worst. So not even on any ground. That's just the way I see it. Not even on any ground, he came and started bragging. It's very, very unfortunate. And that's why people were like, these are the things they are talking about. When you leave the real issue, the burning issue, faced, that we are faced with, and you are going for things that are not even relevant. If really that you want to say that, okay, it is relevant, it's against the law or the constitution of the land, then you go through the law. You know how to arrest him, because that's what people are like saying. Like, if really they wanted to, that they just wanted to prove a point, because if really they wanted to arrest Bobrisky based on what they feel that he's doing that is not right, they know how to get him, not on his bed. Even up till now, they've not been able to arrest him. That is to tell you, and the man has come to confirm it, bragging that I shut down the bed and Bobrisky couldn't do anything. That's just the only thing this man can say. Someone say your grandchildren will pay for that. I'm sure you are in that line, so that is why you could have that time for all of those things. We have a lot of things that can really move the country forward, according to the position you are holding, art and culture, that you are supposed to bring new things to the table. No, it is Bobrisky you are going after. Let the people that are, that are supposed to do that, let them do that, and you bring new things to the table, so that the country will move forward in that position you have been given, art and culture. So there's nothing that this man can just do. It is that Bobrisky wahala. Nobody is saying Bobrisky did this or Bobrisky didn't do that. If you know that you are right about what he has done, go through the law. You just want to shut down the birthday party just because he said he rose with your bosses. Someone said, this man no get sense. Wow. Now wow. So he has come out to brag that he has shut down the birthday party and Bobrisky couldn't do anything. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about this DG response and the action and what they did and what the police did on the day of Bobrisky's birthday. Leave your comments below and let's hear your own take. Thank you very much. Bye.